weird little contradiction of words there, but it is what it is. We just finished our focus on Central America. So now Panama is getting some fascist influence in there. You can't see it, but they're getting it. Costa Rica is going to be getting fascist influence. Yeah, that little sliver right there is going to be start building up by us. And pretty much anyone who's not already fascist is going to get fascist influence. Anyone who is going to get some drift defense. Until then, though, we're going to start... hey, EXO, how's it going? We're going to start focusing on South America. I'm hoping to have everybody fascist by the time World War II proper kicks off. Yep, we got Excavation 2 as well. So I'm going to go ahead and grab Concentrated Industry 3 and modify our government one more time. Going to get the Electronics Concern because I love having that done, honestly. Yeah, EXO, I'm thinking about conquering America. So what I'm going for, though, is I'm going for the New World Order achievement. So that requires me turning all these guys into fascist or conquering them myself. And the U.S. gets great ideas to turn everybody to their ideology, no matter what it is. You can be fascist, communist, whatever. The U.S. gets ideas to turn them to that one. So I'll actually get civil wars in Bolivia and Brazil, which I can help out the fascists there. I can even, I can send them volunteers, I can do whatever. I'll get preemptive intervention, which means I can puppet Chile and make them a fascist, which is always a great idea. And I've already started forcing Mexico to be fascist and Canada to be fascist. I can't boost party popularity because I still don't have political power. But the second I can get rid of that freaking Great Depression, I will. Infrastructure destruction. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So I kind of want to get all of this stuff before 1940. Just so we can, at 1940, if we want to get the new ones, we can. The 12 days there. Hopefully by the time that we can go to military construction, it will actually be back to being 30%. If not, I will make it 30% myself. And probably able to get War Plan White during that same time. So, yeah. I'm considering sending a division over to Japan, and Nationalist Spain doesn't need my help, so... But I really, really wish those tanks would hurry up and get out of here. 25 tanks left. 25 freaking tanks. It cannot come fast enough. Alright, decryption. So we can see what's going on. But yeah, I honestly believe that electronics research time beats out industrial in every situation. The fall of Nanjing. The capital of the Republic of China, Nanjing has been occupied by forces from the Empire of Japan. Despite fierce resistance from the walled city's defenders, Japanese troops managed to capture Zhongshan Gate and fought their way into the city. Sporadic gunfire can still be heard and several fires are raging in different parts of the city, but most surviving Chinese forces have either withdrawn or been captured. Along with the capture of Shanghai, this is a significant victory for Japan in the war against China. So yeah, Japan I think is doing okay, even though they just immediately lost Nanjing again. Japan is at least doing okay. So I could send volunteers to Japan, and I really do want to, and I can send 3 now. 47, maybe right before we can get a new national focus, I'll send them. That needs to be at 40% there. Or I might focus down Pax Americana and Preemptive Intervention and Black Chamber. Might not be a bad idea. Days. We'll just see what the world looks like, because I don't think me sending 3 divisions is going to bring up the world tension anywhere near enough to make it to where we can get the military construction one. That though, I'm just waiting to get issue war bonds. As soon as we can get issue war bonds, I will be so happy. Maybe Germany will call us into the war. Maybe Germany will either let us join their faction or... Yeah, they'll let us join the Axis right now. I'm not sure if I want to join the Axis, but they'll let us do it. One of the things, I think I want to lead my own faction. I really do. Because there's a whole other, lead a faction with at least 20 members. Mine is bigger than yours. I could do that, and I really wish that the fascist states down here would be... get that in a second. Colonial empires must never again be able to expand into South America. We shall guarantee the independence of our southern brothers to keep them safe. And yeah, we fell a little bit short of getting military construction, so I'm going to focus on Pax Americana. Gives El Salvador, Peru, and Venezuela drift defense. Gets event U.S. protection. Everyone else gets U.S. protection for fascism. And we can intervene in wars. The fate of Czechoslovakia. German troops have crossed into Bohemia and Moravia, ostensibly to restore order to the regions in the wake of the collapsing Czechoslovakian government. In Prague, the occupying forces announced the creation of an autonomous protectorate within the German Reich. With German support, Slovakia has been declared independent under the leadership of Joseph Tiso. The nation of Czechoslovakia is no more. So yep, now we just have Slovakia and Germany. But yeah, I think I'm wanting to lead my own faction. That's what I'm getting at now. Yep, Zog submits to Italy, and Italy looks to the Balkans. An ultimatum has been delivered to the Albanian government by Italian diplomats, demanding that they submit to complete military occupation. King Zog has abdicated after realizing the futility of resistance, and Albania will now be ruled in a personal union under King Victor Emmanuel III. Italy looks to the Balkans. And we can also change our nation. War industrialist for some more construction speed, tank research speed, Atlantic fleet, carrier deck size, armor max range. Max range. Yeah, we're gonna go for the Pacific fleet, which will give all of our guys some max range, which is very needed. Yeah, Spain is still in civil war. Look at this shit. Spain has pushed the Republicans to Barcelona, and they've been here for about a year now. They've been sitting here in Barcelona for about a year. Look at that. You can see that they're not even attacking Barcelona right now. They're attacking these up here in Catalonia. I don't know why. I don't know why that Republican Spain hasn't capitulated yet, but they haven't. I'm not worried about it. Nationalist Spain will win, so that's not even a problem right now. The problem right now is finishing up these weapons. And then having to produce all these weapons again. So we're going to need everything for upgrades, and we still need like 600 tanks. So it's not even like a joke at how bad this is going to be as soon as we get to where we can actually, you know, make things. Like, I have all this stuff keyed up to make, but I can't. I really can't make them. It's just the fact that we have nowhere near enough production. Even though all of our construction right now is... Oh, we built a few of the military factories, but apparently not enough. Alright. Let's bring a few more up to the top. Alright, we brought 6 more military factories to the top, and they'll get made pretty quickly, hopefully. Military factories, civilian ones, dockyards. Yep. And finally, Nationalist Spain took 7 states, Republican Spain was annexed, and a little bit of equipment was seized. The end of the Spanish Civil War. With the surrender of the last Republican strongholds, the Spanish Civil War has come to an end. The Nationalists stand victorious, and a new era has begun for Spain. The war-torn country has suffered greatly in the fighting, and there is much rebuilding to be done. And that's very much true. So I love how much they love me. Same ruling party, plus 20. Guaranteed, plus 75. Create faction? Nah, fuck off. They have strategic reasons to be friendly. They are literally 2 away. And I can improve relations. And even if I could, I don't think I can improve them enough to get them to want to join a faction. Maybe once we get rid of the Great Depression, people will start joining factions. Maybe once we go to war, I don't know. Maybe once we cause, you know, civil war in Brazil and Argentina and Bolivia. So yeah, Brazil and Bolivia. And I'm not sure we'll actually need civil war there. It looks like they're going to be taking care of that themselves. Yep, support there. We can just see the fascism on the rise everywhere. Which is fantastic to me, honestly. Political power game, same ideology, opinion. National unity. Political power game, national unity. So it doesn't look like anyone's trying to push themselves one way or the other. I think it seems like it's mostly going to be political power and unity, opinion maybe. Which, you know, I can't complain about, so it's whatever. At least they're not pushing themselves to be... here we go. Infantry equipment 2, got it. So now Marines 2. But that also means that that production is now useless. And that we need 42,000 new weapons. So these factories need to get busy. And it makes me very glad I moved all these up. Might as well move the rest of them up too, honestly. Get these factories done with. And then focus on civilians again. War tension is going to stay high. Between, the Peace Treaty of Madrid, that helps us out so much. Because we can get the giant wakes now, and I kind of have to. Alright, I need to get both, honestly. But I need to do the giant wakes while world tension is still at 40%. People's Republic of China has capitulated, which means that Japan, Pax Americana, we can now, the peace in America must be kept. We have the strength to ensure that petty squabbles between neighboring nations do not escalate. A war at our doorsteps is exactly what our enemies want, and we must do everything we can to prevent it. So, national spirit, everyone is under U.S. protection. They're getting fascism now in Bolivia, Brazil, and Argentina. And we can go to war with anybody who tries to, fuck with shit down here. So yeah. Everyone's getting, I think, what is it, 0.05% a day? Yeah, 0.05%. 0.05%. Which, hopefully we'll see some nations flip here sooner or later. App decryption +1. Go ahead and get encryption as well. So now we can see what everyone's working on again. Second Vienna Award. Issue gas masks. Charter Patel. Found the PCDI. What? Oh, okay. So basically, some army shit for the Soviets. The Soviets actually do get a whole bunch of really interesting achievements. Not achievements, but focus trees. No, research slots here. Bonus for nuclear technology, partisan suppression, claims in the Baltic, claims in Poland. So, you know, even if you don't get the, you know, the Molotov-Ribbentrop fact, you know, you get claims on all that stuff, demanding Eastern Poland. So if for some reason Germany doesn't go with a Molotov-Ribbentrop fact before you can, you know, claim Eastern Poland, you just get it, you know, basically, because, you know, Poland is not going to say no. Poland might say no to, you know, Danziger War. Oh, Poland went Poland first. Wow. That is awesome. Poland formed their own little faction over here, trying to protect themselves from Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. So now Poland can't join the Allies. So when Germany does attack Poland, I don't think the United Kingdom is going to help them out. They might, you know, oh, yeah. The United Kingdom is improving relations, but I'm not sure they're going to protect them at all. Unless they guarantee them as soon as Germany does Danziger War, they have the option of guaranteeing Poland and trying it that way, though. But, you know, maybe they'll do that. I don't know. Only one way to find out. As soon as we get the giant wakes, military construction, we can start focusing again on either puppeting Chile or setting the fascists to start a civil war in Brazil and Bolivia, which might not be a bad idea. Because the more fascists we have, the better. And Brazil went liberty ethos, so whatever. Being push fascist. El Salvador gets drift defense. Yeah, I fully expect to see fascist revolutions all over South America here soon. I wish they would push it themselves, but what can you do? I also wish I could boost the popularity in Canada itself, because I guarantee you that I could force Canada to go fascist. I could force everyone, but unfortunately, the Great Depression is still raging in America. Which just might means we need to go to war sooner rather than later. And if we were communist, well, I mean, we might be able to go to war with the Empire, but we can't. Alright, so let's get the flying fortress, and we'll be good there. The giant wakes will turn us into civilian economy, so all of these slow factories that have been building are just gonna feel like they're a hot knife through butter after this. Yeah, concentrated industry 2, awesome. Let's grab advanced machine tools. And Marines is almost done as well. 2, 1, which reminds me, Marines 2. In 1939, let's go for, I think, well, we really need all of those, honestly. Well, let's just start going down the line then. Engineer Company 2. And let's put these Marines in with... and assign them to that. Awesome. How are they still not assigned? What the fuck? orders. Delete all orders. Naval invasion from here over to Brest. I can invade more. And there still says they're not freaking valid. Yeah, delete that. Naval invasion from Norfolk to Brest. Not a valid province. I don't know what makes the province valid or not anymore. Fuck it. Yep, delete this order. I don't know, it was working earlier, so I don't know why it's not doing that now. Total away division 16. So it's not the fact that, you know, I need more ships. I don't even know what the fact is, why it's not invading now, but it's not. You know what? Let's just go with that. Screw it. Screw it. I don't care anymore. And we got... Oh, we got Transport Tycoon. Awesome. So it's our first achievement of this run. Have at least 1,000 convoys. And we have 1,001. Awesome. And that means we can get a new national focus of military construction. Awesome. Hungary has joined the Axis, go figure. And the Second Vienna Award, a treaty has been signed at Vienna allowing German arbitration that will see northern Transylvania restored to Hungarian rule. The territory had previously been awarded to Romania upon the conclusion of World War I, leading to a bitter dispute. Are these the first of many borders to be adjusted now that a new order seems to have been established in Europe? We'll see how long this lasts. It's a good question. How long will it last? Probably not too long, honestly. Cannot see that lasting forever. Engineer Company 2. Alright, let's get Recon 2 now. And as soon as that, you know, these guys get ready to... Yep, support equipment 0 to 25 now. As soon as they get ready to roll out, I give them some new shit. And the light tanks are now filled, so I'm gonna focus back on that a little bit. Plus the fact that we have new light tanks coming in next year anyway, so in like 4 months we can get new light tanks. But hopefully that means that all of these will be deployed very... Actually, some of them have already been deployed. Wow, yeah, we have 4 divisions now. Treaty of Craiova. More concessions have been forced into Romania, with Bulgaria reclaiming southern Dobrudja. The territory was annexed Romania in 1913 after the Second Balkan War, and is still mostly populated by ethnic Bulgarians and Turks. Regardless of the reasoning, Romania now stands significantly politically weakened. So let's give these guys their own commander. I think Patton is probably an appropriate tank commander. And we might actually no template for what? Toad anti-tank. Oh, we're making Toad anti-tank now. Oh, that's nice. So let's give them a template. Let's National Infantry Division. There are way too many divisions here. So I'll actually edit the Marines, and we can give them an anti-tank company soon. But I think first, though, we should probably send some volunteers over to Japan. We can start getting Patton riled up. 3. So I have to take away one of these units. Let's take away the 4th, just because I like correct numbers. Alright, and then Japan. Send volunteers. Patton's division, and send. Yep, and now we have volunteers on the way to Japan. They will arrive in 11 days, which is awesome. So, in that meantime, we're going to change the Marines to have anti-tank. And save that. Which just means that now I need to put a whole bunch of anti-tank in the Marine Corps. Which is good for production, I guess. I mean, now we need 718 anti-tank. But I think we also need more infantry equipment, so move that to the top and go ahead and fill that out. So we can knock down these 40,000 that we need. And 3 divisions have arrived in Japan in the province of Suikong. Let's look for the Japanese volunteers. All the way up here. Awesome. That's just what I wanted. So where is the... it's back in Nanjing still. Okay. So front line there with an offensive line of... there. Perfect. I'm gonna let these guys get down in position. Yeah, I know. Finally, some shit's happening, man. There's only so much you can do playing as nations like this. And finally going to war is one of them. I am so happy. Like, if we were playing as Germany or the Soviet Union, I would have sent these guys when the war started. I would have people in, the Spanish Civil War would have lasted 3 months tops. Because you start with tanks, and all you have to do is just push them there like day 1, and you're okay. Now, it's only 3 divisions, but these 3 tank divisions with Patton should be more than enough to win this war. And hopefully Patton will start getting some good skill improvements here. Large river crossing, division still preparing. I don't give 2 shits. Get your organization up, and let's do this. As you can tell, we are vastly outnumbered. But I can also tell you that none of these guys can pierce our armor. So all we have to worry about is losing organization, and as long as we don't do that, we'll be okay. I'm just going to let this preparation meter tick all the way up to 50%, and we'll be good to go. Or I can just say fuck it and send them now. Definitely considering just saying fuck it. Nah, these guys are really going to need to be prepared, honestly. So if they're not prepared enough, then it's just the fact that there's so many here. It's going to be hard. Yeah, we'll take Nanjing, we'll take Shanghai, and then this war is over at that point. Because they're going to move over here to Chongqing, and they're not going to be able to survive. Alright, 5 more days. And Toad Anti-Air, really don't need a template for that right now, just fill up what we can. Alright, the division is ready to go. We are about to invade China, but that's gonna have to wait for next episode. I've been Shaq Nasty Jim. You've been you. Join us again next time.